welcome to another Bedhead Diary.
The stage is how you know you're releasing victim mentality.
Stage one.
Stage number one is the I'm being punished stage. I'm being punished. I must have done something in a past life. I'm such a terrible person. I deserve this punishment.
Let's talk about being punished.
Let's talk about the first part of the first stage is that I'm being punished for something. You're not being punished for something.
So being punished is a way for you to stay in that cycle. You're never going to break out if you keep allowing yourself to feel like you're the victim.
You might want to feel like I'm being punished for this, whatever is keeping you in victim for several reasons. It could be that you're using it as an escape.
Or you've identified so much with it that you can't really let it go without losing who you are.
Right. So if you're in the I'm being punished, I deserve it, you're like, well, I have to pay back some karma. You don't even know what that karma is. Something I did in a past life. That's why I'm being punished. Or you might not even be able to put your finger on it. Or it's something you're beating yourself up for. You might be blowing out of proportion something that you did in the past. And like, I deserve this. I'm getting punished for what I did.
Self-blame is a massive block to recovery. Wipe it out the way.
Wipe that out of the way.
Forgive yourself. Move on.
Yes. Another part to stage one of recovering from victim mentality is the self-pity game. The poor me, poor me, poor me.
Again, another massive block. Wipe it out.
And we talked a little bit in the victim vampire episode about how self-pity is a kind of a magnet for taking people's energy, for they can feel sorry for you.
That actually turns you into the vampire.
And the self-pity just draws that energy into. So that's stage one.
Once you wipe those blocks out of the way, then you step into stage two.
Hardest part of releasing victim mentality is releasing stage one. That takes self-forgiveness, letting go of self-pity, recognizing the negative patterns. Then you move into stage two, which is kind of a neutral stage. It
is what it is.
It is what it is stage.
Not really much I can do to change it,
It
but
just is.
You're in that neutral state, so you're no longer necessarily feeling attacked, which is good, but you're also not feeling the transformation taking place yet.
Stage two is good because you're pretty much mostly out of the danger zone. You might feel yourself slipping back and forth a little bit. You're kind of neutral. The important thing is you're not giving the situation negative energy anymore.
Right.
You're not bleeding out over the situation anymore. You may stay in the it is what it is stage for several years, for quite a while.
Stage two, what you're doing is you're rewiring your perception. You're rewiring your brain patterns. You're no longer the victim, so you're kind of in a safe space in the middle until you're ready for stage three.
What's happening in stage two is you've given your subconscious a break from having to spout out all this negative stuff to maintain stage one. So now your subconscious is free to start rewiring and healing.
That's the thing with any victim vampire mentality is that everyone deep down inside really does want to heal. They want to grow. They want to get out of this defense.
So while on the outside you're in this neutral, it is what it is state, underneath the subconscious is doing the work of integrating the lessons. Eventually it's going to bring those out into your conscious awareness about why this is going to be a good thing in the long run, the bigger picture.
Preparing you for stage three.
This is actually a mind hack too, sidebar. When you're in that it is what it is neutral, you're letting the subconscious do all this work. So the mind hack here is too often we try to let our conscious mind, which is a very small part of mind, do the work of the subconscious mind. So in stage two, we're letting the conscious mind rest in that it is what it is stage.
While the subconscious is working in the background.
Let the subconscious do the work. You don't have to be consciously aware.
Stage three is where you start to turn this into your benefit.
The movement from stage two to stage three is sort of like an epiphany, an awareness. All of a sudden you wake up and you understand and you see the lessons.
It doesn't have to be this hard.
Because the subconscious has been doing all this work, putting the pieces together for you, and just one day it presents the answer into your conscious mind, and you go, oh, I get it. I totally get it. You can get to the point where you're like grateful for the experience. You see the blessings. You see how it made you stronger. If you can let go of the self-pity and the obsession and the patterns of holding on to it and get to that it is what it is stage, even if you have to kind of push yourself there, and trust in your subconscious mind, your higher self, all of that stuff, that it knows the way to get back to healing. So get yourself into that it is what it is stage. Trust that your subconscious is going to rewire the pathways. It's going to find its way out of it and hand you the answer, basically.
Realize that your conscious mind doesn't have to do all the work.
When you're in stage one and stage two, it's probably really hard to see the blessings and the bigger picture let that just come to you, and it will be more enlightening.
When it does come, it's going to be a blessing in and of itself, the fact that you're out of this old pattern and into seeing those weaknesses now become a strength.
Yes.
So this thing that's happening around you or to you, it's actually helping you to grow.
So the two things to remember are let go of patterns where you see yourself going into I'm being punished for something, or the poor me mentality. Those are the keys. The self-pity. The like, oh my goodness, why is this happening to me? So those are the negative patterns to work on, watch for them, and notice them and release them.
So another thing to keep in mind here is that your perception creates your reality. How you choose to see the world is how you're going to see it. You can see it from the victim, or you can see it from the transformation. So once again, thank you guys for joining us. Make it your greatest. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Comment what you like the most, what you want to see next.
Have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today.
Make it your golden day. Yep.
Yes.